Welcome to the National Curriculum Outdoors series of books by teacher and outdoor learning consultant Debbie Lambert, assistant head teacher and Wild Tribe director Michelle Roberts, and Sue Waite, former associate professor in outdoor learning at the Plymouth Institute of Education. The National Curriculum Outdoors, a complete scheme of work series of books for Key Stage 1, Year 3, 4, 5 and 6, provide a whole school approach to outdoor learning, set in the autumn term to provide a consistent point in the academic year from which to reinforce and build on previous learning experiences. The Year 1 progressions also reference the EYFS early learning goals where relevant. The books offer research-based objective-led schemes of work for each subject with tried and tested lessons enabling children and teachers to experience the health and well-being benefits of learning in natural environments in a structured and progressive manner. We hope to inspire a new generation of teachers to take their learning outdoors in a meaningful and memorable way, to instill love and respect for nature in children, with a growing awareness of the possibilities which surround us, providing opportunities for all learners to achieve and grow their confidence and self-esteem in school grounds or nearby space. So what's inside the books? The books start with an introduction exploring the benefits and challenges of teaching outdoors. Sue Waite will be talking more about this later in the video. There's a section on assessment and supporting SEND needs, explaining the STEP, space, task, equipment and pupil approach that's used throughout the books. Also in the introduction is a chapter on health and safety. Michelle will be talking more about this later in the video. Each book contains 6 step-by-step how-to progressions for English, maths, science, geography, history, art and design, design technology, music and religious education for each year group, and includes French language for the Key Stage 2 books, each clearly linked to the national curriculum objectives and the end of Key Stage outcomes. For those of you who have spent hours planning and resourcing your lesson outdoors for it then to fly by in the allocated hour or hour and a half, the National Curriculum Outdoors books are for you. Each progression lists the preparation that's required and a list of resources that you'll need, many of which will be freely available from your setting in the form of natural materials and objects. Each session includes an objective, the curriculum outcome, the role of the adult, safety considerations, SEND considerations, a warm-up, followed by a main activity which includes a series of challenges as well as suggestions for back in the classroom activities, and it ends with a plenary. Each progression clearly states the intent of the lesson, the implementation of the lesson through the step-by-step guide, and an evaluation of impact through formative assessment with careful questioning throughout and an effective reflective practice at the end of the session, which also celebrates the hidden learning that's taken place.
So why should you choose to buy these books? There are 3 main reasons. Reason 1, they are backed by research which shows that teaching outside impacts positively on children's enjoyment of and engagement with learning. Learning outdoors increases children's social skills and resilience. And through developing these foundational skills, a readiness to learn, it supports a pathway to children's attainment and, importantly, offers practical opportunities to apply conceptual knowledge. Reason 2, I don't need to tell you how busy teachers are and the additional challenges that everyone faces in the gradual return to the new normal in the midst of COVID-19. Schools in Denmark have found outdoor teaching a great way to reduce the risk of infection and to maintain educational progress. They already had a strong grassroots movement of outdoor learning there. Here in England, between 2012 and 2016, a big demonstration project, Natural Connections, supported 125 schools across the southwest in embedding curriculum outdoor learning. The National Curriculum Outdoors books address what that project found was the teacher's biggest barrier to teaching outdoors: time. We estimate the series of progressions will save about 200 hours planning time per book and they've been tried and tested in schools by practicing teachers. Links to the curriculum are sorted, resources are identified, and how to facilitate children's learning spelt out. Importantly, they are not just one-off random activities, but contribute to clear national curriculum content as well as progression in understanding and skills, emphasising intent, implementation and impact. Reason 3. But why teach outdoors anyway, you may ask? And the books have a whole chapter answering that key question. Fundamentally, the pathway to attainment, as the first reason I gave, is not the only benefit for children and teachers. Spending time outside makes a massive difference to health and well-being of children and staff, and not just in the current crisis. Research has shown that just 120 minutes a week outdoors can impact on our health and well-being. But sadly, not every child will experience access through their out-of-school activities. By embedding outdoor teaching and learning as an integrated part of the school timetable, we can ensure that every child enjoys that beneficial impact on their lifelong chances of health and happiness. And zooming even further out, greater connection to nature developed through outdoor learning means that better environmental choices and care for nature are fostered. These choices and care are vitally important to nurture the rich biodiversity with whom we share the planet and upon whom we depend.
In the Health and Safety chapter, we provide you with a step-by-step guide on how to build a fire safely with your children. We have provided images of each stage to support you in the development of your learning skills. We also use the same principles in our guide to tool use, cooking and the safe use of a Kelly kettle. The Health and Safety chapter is a comprehensive guide, but we would also advise that all practitioners who are new to outdoor learning attend a training course to support their professional development. The English units encourage the children to question what is important to them about a place. They use the senses to explore the setting, develop their talk for writing and creative thinking skills, building their vocabulary through a range of sensory activities. They are given the opportunity to develop poetry, stories and non-fiction writing as they establish and develop a personal and reflective sense of place. By the end of Key Stage 2, they will have explored what makes writing exciting and effective.
In the maths units, children use and apply number, measurement, geometry and statistics in real contexts with natural resources and original techniques using collaborative learning that promotes speaking and listening skills developed by taking maths outdoors. It's important to emphasise that mathematical vocabulary, skills and knowledge are successively reinforced as the series moves up the key stage, providing depth to previous learning.
In science, children are being given the opportunity to ask simple questions and use classification systems. In carrying out a range of investigations, they develop their observation skills and carry out and perform simple tests. They take part in tasks that require them to hypothesise and predict the results of tests. They will explore materials in their scientific journey and have the opportunity to become material mavericks. By the end of Key Stage 2, they use the results of their investigations to encourage more diversity in the outdoor learning setting.
In the geography units, the focus is on geographical skills and fieldwork. The children are introduced to map making and then develop their orienteering skills across the key stages, developing knowledge and understanding of human and physical geography through the use of practical fieldwork.
In history, we go on a journey back through time. We explore key historical events including the Great Fire of London and World War II. We encourage children to explore key periods in history including the Victorians and the Stone Age. We seek to establish a chronologically secure knowledge and also use local historical sources and narratives.
In the art units, nature is used as the starting point to develop drawing, painting, printing, textiles and sculpture techniques. They explore materials, colour, pattern, texture, line, shape and form, inspired by great artists and their own outdoor setting. In the DT units, children develop and grow skills and knowledge needed for the designing and making process using natural materials. They explore structures and materials, learn a variety of joining techniques, draw diagrams, plan designs, and even cook their own food in the outdoors. In the Key Stage 2 books, the children are introduced to and develop French words and phrases using new vocabulary to sing songs and explore their outdoor area. They explore culinary and cultural aspects of France and then to express preferences.
In music at Key Stage 1, children become natural musicians as they develop a sense of self as part of nature's musical landscape. At Key Stage 2, children have the opportunity to become dynamic musicians as they tune in to the sounds of nature. Children are encouraged to investigate nature's orchestra by listening to the sounds around them in the outdoor soundscapes. They also have the opportunity to develop their own band and perform.
In the RE units, the children reflect on big questions and their own expression of feelings and emotions in the context of the outdoor environment, fostering a sense of curiosity, of awe, of wonder and delight, and an awareness of their role as stewards.
So you've heard a lot now about the books and how valuable they could be for helping you to get going on doing more outdoor teaching and learning in your school. We really hope that this short video has been helpful in doing that and giving you a taster, and that you'll go out and buy the books. Thank you very much for listening.